Hey everybody. Yeah, we're gonna continue working on lights. So last time we got it to where there's a light type, and you know, um, basically default to point and then point and then light. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Um, so the other one is supposed to be spotlight, not light. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Um, Point and light. Uh, I guess just spot. Um, Really, spotlight. Oh yeah, that's weird. Spot is almost a synonym for point, um, which is funny. Um, so spotlight is what that needs to say. So what I need to do is to be able to, let's go in here, add a light, and then show edit form, and then I want to be able to select spotlight, and then so one funny thing, you may not know this about um, 3JS, but you can't see lights, or at least point lights, without by themselves. They need to have something to shine off of, and then you can kind of see their effect, but they don't have any visible characteristics on their own. So, so you can see that there's a light down underneath there. And then if we move it up a little bit closer, it gets brighter. If we move it down, farther, I guess I should have just put a negative sign. It gets even darker. Um, so when I do this, I want to be able to have a spotlight instead. And so what's happening right now for every other thing is that there's this value change subscription to the form. So if anything in the form changes, so let's just make sure that that is actually happening. Um, Log change. I guess I should have put an E in there. Um, so we'll just wait for it to recompile and then come over transpile, and then we'll just add our light. Look at our console log, and then show edit mode, edit spotlight. Okay, so it is definitely catching it. So I think what I typically do is I just assign things to things. So basically, the light item dot, I think it was light type or something like that. Yeah, light type is equal to light item form. I guess we push this just in case it doesn't exist. Um, Value dot, it's weird. When we create the form, yeah, it's light type. No, that's not the form. That is the actual item form light type. So this is the one we want. And then, so that should work, and I feel good about it. And let's go ahead and get rid of this console log now. And now what happens is that this gets called, this update light gets called. So we'll go ahead and go there real quick. We'll go to the update light, and what we need to do is find out if there's something on the light to determine on the light object itself. So this is a 3JS light object. Um, so we are going to go ahead and print out the light, and then comma the light object. So this first part is just so that we have a little something to search on if we need to. Um, and spotlight. And let's just go see. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, so it is of type, the whole type is a point light. So, well, man, it's probably very unlikely that we could, but okay, so it has a type in there called point light. So, so we'll just say, so we don't, okay, so if light item and light, if, so basically, oh, light name. So what we want to know is, did it change? We want to leave it alone if it changed. And there's a lot of these sorts of things inside of the meshes, but this is novel for lights. So if light dot, and actually what we really want, okay, light dot type, and see if it'll give us the actual. So that's kind of a bummer. I would like to keep what we're passing in consistent. So we might have to go back and change this value. But point, and let's look at the inspect console. Okay, so tight. Okay, so it is point light. Okay, so so we know for sure that this needs to be point light. So I'm guessing this is probably spot light. And then we want to default it. So this is going to break stuff in the form. Add light type. Light type is point light. So that's going to be a problem because our interface is not point light. So let's change this to point light. And I'm guessing this is going to be spot light. So I think we are good to go on that. So now in the service, we know that the light is type is equal to our interface. So they should be the same. So we pass in this light item. The light item type. Yeah, it's lowercase dot light type. So they should, if they're not the same, we should do something. So so we'll just put the not. I don't know if there's any difference between that and that. I know there's a difference between double equals and single equals, but not. I think that's still the same. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe not equals won't care about casts, the type. So if you had a number one and a string one, not equals would make them equal. Probably that's probably the difference. Console.log. Okay. We need to change the light type. All right. So normally I have my video where I can see it here, and so let's go ahead and give that a shot. Make sure that that is working. So like if I create a new light and then I edit it, and let's say I change something like the X position. So, but now what I'm hoping to see is if I change this, yeah, we need a new light type. All right, so here is, I don't know, let's see what ChatGPT says. In 3J in convert into a, did I misspell that? No. Point light into a spotlight. And then you cannot directly because they are different light. Well, that's helpful with different properties and behaviors. However, you can create a new spotlight and copy the relevant to the point line. Okay, so it looks like, oh, well, that, I did not know that. Oh, position dot copy. Yeah, so it looks like what I'll have to do is like right here at the very beginning. Yeah, so I probably need to move that code up because then I can leverage the existing code that will set everything into the right places. But right here, if they're not the same, then I need to convert it to a spotlight. Or I need to create a new spotlight. I need to delete the old light. Create a new light, and then replace the old light with the new light. I think that's what I need to do. So yeah, so it looks like all I can do is delete this light. So I have a list of lights, delete it and remove it from the scene and delete it from this list. And it may very well be animated as well. So, and I believe there's something that already, animation pairs that already prunes. Yeah. So I believe there'll be something, this thing will, let's see what this prune animation pairs does. Okay, so that doesn't, we need to delete any pairs that are not animated. Okay, so that's all it does is just remove those. So that's not going to do it. So what we're going to have to do is, one, delete it from this list, delete it from the scene. One, delete it from the scene. Two, delete it from this list. And three, add a new one to the list. And then, does this return the light? No, it does not. See, so, oh, I thought I was so quick, so slick back in the day when I was like updating the lights. Let's see, update, subscribe. So basically I was like, you don't actually have to, well, yeah, update the light, but, oh, okay, so the light item isn't going to change though. Okay, so that's good. So we'll keep the same light item, but the light itself, oh, okay, and this, okay, so that's good. So this light manager doesn't know anything about actual real lights. It only knows about the one that it works with. So that is fine. But we'll have to delete this light item. Oh, okay, light. And then when we create the new light, we'll get a new ID, and so we need to update the light items ID. And then if there's any animated light, if that light, okay, so the light, I believe the animation pairs is going to have, yeah, a light item and the light. So we'll have to remove, yeah, that's what was different about the meshes. In the meshes, you could convert one kind of mesh to another kind of mesh, I'm pretty sure, but it looks like you can't do that in lights. So that means that we'll have to manually go into the animations and see if that light actually exists and delete that light. Or actually, if it exists, replace that light with the new light. Then of whatever, like if we're converted from spot to that. So anyways, so next time, that's going to be the main goal is to get, we don't, I don't think we need this anymore. Let's go ahead and just, is to delete this light, create a new light, let the new light get all its position, all its stuff set up in it, and then then we'll have to go back to the form and deal with that, and then we'll have to do it like a to-do, because I'll come back later to do handle animations. Okay, so first step one will be to actually delete the old light from the scene and from the scene and from the list. And we got to make sure we do both of those, or we'll end up with a memory leak of because those lights will live forever as long as as long as there's a reference to them. So we got to make sure we delete it in both places, and then we need to go check. We're going to need to go back to the form and add the new the relevant, because I would imagine spotlights have intensity, but they also have what properties? Yeah, they have this penumbra, they have a distance, they have an angle. So let's see, what are the spotlight? When it's full size, you do not have to hit the up button. So we got color, okay, we got that. Intensity, we got that. Distance, we do not have that. Angle, we do not have that. Penumbra, decay. Yeah, we do not have decay. Position, I believe we have that one. Yeah, we definitely have that one. Target. Target object 3D. A new object 3D. The target of the light will shine towards. Oh man, so it looks like I can target it. It can be targeted at a like at a mesh. And then okay, target property. Oh, okay. So target is a position, not an object. Well, no, it looks like you can. Point at. Oh. So yeah, so it looks like that's a brand new kind of thing, concept that's going to be added, that will probably be a good idea to add. That is like a target which has a list of meshes. Can our meshes at spotlights targeted question mark? Oh, so you can actually target it at another light, which is pretty cool. I don't know what a bone is. That'll be cool. And then custom objects that you create extend to 3D. Huh. So Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. So basically, for now, because I think the only thing you could, yeah, you wouldn't be able to target a camera. Let's see, can you target a camera? Oh, okay. So yeah, we can target the camera itself. So that's kind of cool because like as if I had the camera moving over, I guess it could have a spotlight on it. I don't know what that would do, but so we can. So yeah, so we have to have a list of meshes, cameras, the other lights. I don't think it can target a scene. Okay, can it target a scene? I'm probably about ready to run out of credits here. Okay. So I didn't think so, but you know. Anyways, so that's that. You know, we are moving slowly but surely. This is a this is introducing some brand new concepts that we've never dealt with before. Um, so that's going to be cool. This is probably going to take a little longer than I was expecting, but you know, that's what I'm here for. Bye.